welcome to a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And it's a bunch formation. They'll run it here. As the first down is still going. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes the catch. It's Winston.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Now it's second down here. He hands it off from the gun. Breaking free at midfield. Now here he goes. Finally brought down at the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
Now that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There's nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
Powering through. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial, and he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board, Kurt.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all settling into this football game. They got straight to their reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
Bringing it out. It's Moore. Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown. An electrifying play by this returner. Takes it the length of the field to the house in a conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I don't know if there's anything that can affect momentum as much as a kickoff return all the way back for a touchdown. It gets everybody fired up. Now you've got the stadium behind you. Your offense and defense will respond. This could be a game-changing opportunity for you.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Mississippi State offense is back out there now. The last drive of the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play.
That's That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
First down here for this offense. And now the handoff. Sends right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Quick throw to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Mississippi State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Just complete domination here by this Auburn defensive lineman, able to come up with that sack. And just think about it over the years since you and I have been doing college football. Going way back to guys that Auburn's had, like Andre Bruce, such an electrifying pass rusher off the edge. Tracy Rocker, more from the inside. Nick Fairley, another guy that could dominate. Boy, Auburn's had some great ones.
And that one's picked off. What a play. He could go. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, they come out of that nickel package, and the move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
Offense moving into a bunch formation. Trying to find some room. It's Henderson. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Handoff here from the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own with the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up. Shotgun, here's an inside give. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. To come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
Well, that returner might not see very many more chances in this game. But that's a real heads-up play by his teammates to recover the ball so the offense can keep possession.
Will begin from the 1-yard line, 99 away from the end zone. They call a sneak. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. Fights off the defender. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Looks like Auburn will have the first down.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the running back. And the defense smothers him for no gain. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Makes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Catch made, a lot of space now. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. A play action, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Escapes the pocket. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short.
Now the pressure just couldn't quite get to him there. They forced him out to his right on that bootleg, but give him credit. He held his poise, looked at the entire field, couldn't find anybody open, then he just pulled it down and picked up a nice gain.
And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Important moment here in this championship game. 3rd down and short on the 9th play of the drive. And the back now goes in motion. To the air. It's Taylor. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. He makes the stop, but that means enough to set him up first down at the 14.
You know, 3rd down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection. Because you know that you're going to throw, and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? If they're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. On the move now. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield, but the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Nice run. He's brought down at the 44.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. He hands it to the back. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Wide open downfield. Big-time conversion. Keep the drive going. 1st down now from the 30.
Boy, just a great job by this quarterback of being able to put this ball up into the air to give his receiver a chance to time that up perfectly for a huge gain for the offense.
It's incomplete. It was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Keeping it on the ground here. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They go backwards on that 3rd down completion. Sets up a 4th down. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. He missed it. Off target that time. This game remains tied in the 2nd quarter.
Man, I thought he hit that pretty clean. Good hold by the holder. Everything looked to be the way you'd like as a kicker. He just misses it, and the ball trailed on him and ends up hitting the upright.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the 1st half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And the wideout goes in motion. Toss play. Back heads to his right. He's past the marker and still going. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Davis. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
QB keeper all the way. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense behind the 6 now in 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looking to throw. It's Taylor. Looking right. This one caught. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they...
The ball is loose. The defense has got it.
Man, that one hurts, especially as they're trying to close the gap just before halftime.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. And there's the handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Important 2nd down play coming up. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Catch is made way down inside the 30. So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the ball. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quick throw to the left side. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Could take it all the way. Across the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Auburn. The defense contributes 6 points. And on this conference championship stage, it's the defense that makes the play to tie this game up.
Man, Chris, think about this. There's so much at stake. You're trying to win a conference championship. Who knows? Maybe move on, get to the postseason, into a playoff, and to come up with a play like this from your defense where they create the turnover and score themselves to tie this thing up. This is going to be an exciting finish.
He's brought down at the 16, but been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. And it's a direct snap. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this 3rd quarter underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. And he's got some space here. And he steps out of bounds. That's an excellent return to set up the offense in good position. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the 3rd quarter going. The pocket breaking down. And he slings it deep back to the left side. And the pass is broken up beautifully to prevent that big play.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
To throw, it's Taylor. Pressure is coming. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Second down after that previous play. Pass on the jet sweep. He gets loose. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Boy, what a great job of using his speed. Get him on the edge, allow him to be able to pull away from people, pick up big yards, and come up with a nice first down.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looks right for a quick completion. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Auburn now operating in the red zone. That's a design quarterback keeper. Running with purpose. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Scanning the field, it's Taylor. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Touchdown, Tigers, to put them on top now.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Mississippi State offense is back out there now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. That run moves the ball to the 16.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Here's the second down play. Wants to throw it. Here's a throw underneath the back. Solid gain there. Moves the ball up to the 32.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
A new set of downs after that completion. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First down. They're going to throw the football. Quick completion to the tight end. He is a load to bring down. And finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Third down play for this offense. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Boy, if he just would have been able to catch the ball in his drag route, there's a ton of space ahead of him. It's an unfortunate drop here for the offense.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Caught behind the line. It's Davis. You make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is the offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Has the first down and more. You make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Play action here on first down. He'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. Seventh play of the drive coming up. Ball handed off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Auburn in the lead as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. They'll try the option play here. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Great call here on third down to go with the option. He decides to keep it himself, hit some yards, but not enough for the first down. Interesting call coming up now on fourth.
The field goal is good, and they add to their lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's that defense shifting again. He escapes the pocket. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Avoiding the pressure, moving out to the right. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. He made a nice play in the backfield.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Checks this down to the running back. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
Mississippi State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking deep downfield with the left. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He broke away and they couldn't catch him. Here we go. Let's switch it over to a fourth quarter, one-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple of scores, then all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game. Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
And the Auburn offense back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. To throw, it's Taylor. It's a quick grab. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Set of downs. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Henderson. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
Now that screen play can be a little tricky if the blocks up front don't develop, and now they got to figure out what to do here on fourth down.
Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, what a call by this offensive coordinator. Fourth down, they elect to go for it, and they get the first down. Now you can continue to work that clock.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Back to throw again. Defense is coming after him. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. So after possession. It's second down. Press coverage now from these DBs. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made on the right side. That's a nice play to set him up first down now at the 12.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here. Actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
Leaning on the run game here late. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage in the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Looking for some space. It's Henderson. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a two-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this two-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Mississippi State offense is back out there now. Any hopes of a conference championship depend on scoring and scoring quickly. Can they make a play? Looking for a late deep throw. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And looking to throw now on first down. The pass rush closing in. Offense recovers the fumble. It keeps going.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Fires quickly to the left. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Fighting off the defender. Breaks the tackle to get back to line of scrimmage, but that's it. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. With some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Looks toward the sideline. Finds the running back. Loose football. It bounces past the sideline. Out of bounds. They avoid the turnover there.
third down play and a fumble. The ball goes out of bounds. The offense catches a break because at least now they've got a chance to punt this ball away.
So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. Makes it look easy.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands seem all over that to make the recovery. Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Looking for some space. It's Davis. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship, and they keep the football and secure the win. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. They try a quarterback sneak here. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
It's a good effort, but just not enough for the first down. I think, Chris, the defense had an idea that this play was coming. You could see him pinch to the inside to prevent the quarterback from breaking past the line to gain.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. He's got a man down the middle. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Winston. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Nice grab. It's Winston. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun. Caught near the sticks. It's Glenn. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the mark. They move the 6, but going to the line here on 1st down now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. He's looking deep again. That will be incomplete, trying for a consolation touchdown, but it's no good, and time expires on the game.